I spent so much money, maybe like 500 bucks plus just on retaking it. I actually had to retake the entire course, one whole course, because if you fail it more than 3 times, you have to do that. What's going on, everybody? In this video, I'm gonna share with you how I failed the real estate exam 5 times and how you're gonna pass it on your first try. And no, I'm not kidding when I say I failed it 5 times. I mean it. Is it because I'm dumb? Maybe. But that's not the point, so let's get into it. Now, I'm going to tell you why I failed it 5 times, and then I'm gonna share with you what you can do so it doesn't happen to you. Now, guys, if you get any value from this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Let's get into it. So my biggest problem, guys, was I was trying to wing the exam, and if you don't know what wing means, it means that you just go head first and you do something without preparing at all. You just go do it, and that's what I did. And the problem was I assumed I knew it because I was a real estate investor before I became an agent. I did a lot of title work. I did a lot of things with buying and selling houses. My agent that was helping me, I used to revise the contracts, tell them what to change and so forth. So I just really assumed that I was gonna know how to pass this exam. Little did I know it wasn't that easy. Little did I know that it was real detailed. 80 questions on the national, I think like 30 something on the state, and it was just like my head literally blew up. The second I sat down, I was like, oh man, I don't know what I just signed up for. But anyways, I went in trying to wing it, thinking I was gonna know it, and it really backfired on me because I left that exam. I failed it so bad, they didn't even tell me how bad I failed it. They gave me an F. That's an L right there, but they gave me an F, and F means you failed. So when I saw that, I was like, man, this isn't gonna work. I can't go try winging this stuff. I gotta actually prepare for it. So my advice to you all is prepare. Now, how to prepare, I'll tell you how to do that, but right now, just know you gotta prepare. On a side note, guys, what I just said right now, don't let that scare you. It's actually a really easy exam. Looking back at it, I know the mistakes I made, so I'm gonna help you guys out so you can pass it on your first try, but that was just my backstory. Now, the next problem was I wasn't focused because I was focused on another business. That means that when I was becoming a real estate agent, I really wasn't focused to become one. I actually became an agent by accident. I was sitting on the table to close on a property with a client of mine in the investment world, and that client looked at me and said, hey, this is real good that you're a real estate agent. We can start doing so and so. And I'm like, crap, I'm not an agent. He thought I was an agent. I made 0 commission. I made no money off the deal, nothing. I just helped him out because we do investments together. And then I'm like, man, I gotta become an agent. So I literally left that night. I signed up and became an agent. Now, I failed the exam so many times because it wasn't a priority. I would go try to wing it because I didn't really care if I passed or failed. I was just doing it to do it, and I didn't want to spend time to study for it because you know it takes some time to study on. So that was the other problem, is I wasn't focused. So right now, if you're trying to become a real estate agent, focus on it. Focus on the exam. Focus on getting your license. Things will get a lot easier and you'll gain a lot of confidence once you pass that exam. And the last reason is I was rushing so fast through my exams. I'm not kidding. All 5 exams I would finish in under 30 minutes, and I think they give you an hour and a half to 2 hours. I was 30 minutes and under finishing them all. I'd grab the paper and just start circling. If I know it, I know it. If I don't know it, I'll guess it. Now you're probably like, why are you so careless? Why would you just rush through it? Why won't you take your time? Guys, I hate tests, and I'm sick and tired of taking tests, and I don't like tests at all. So I was just like, I'm not even in the mood for it. I'm just gonna keep on winging it, keep on trying it, and eventually I'm gonna pass. I spent so much money, maybe like 500 bucks plus just on retaking it. I actually had to retake the entire course, one whole course, because if you fail it more than 3 times, you have to do that. So at the end of the day, I should have just studied. It was just dumb not to study, but it is what it is. That's why I make these videos, to tell you my mistakes so you don't make those same mistakes, right? And the final exam, the last exam that I took, I actually took my time. I actually went through it. And I never revised any exam that I took. I would do the test, I would turn it in. I wouldn't look back on it and slowly see my mistakes or if I made any. The final exam though, I did, and I changed 7 questions, imagine. And those 7 questions, I can bet money on it that's why I passed the final time I took the test. I changed 7 of them. They don't tell you how much you failed or how much you passed, but I can almost guarantee that those 7 I changed was the reason why I passed the final time I took it. And that's a big advice I give all of you. Make sure that you revise the exam before you turn it in. Run through it. You might see something you didn't see in the beginning. You might have ran through question 30. That looks like number 2, and you changed number 2 because number 30 gave you a new idea, etc. So always revise, and that's really it. Those are the reasons why I failed 5 times taking this exam. And you know, my experience of failing that, it's a dumb mistake I made. I should have put more effort and time into it, but now I'm going to give you the gems, the knowledge on why you are going to pass it the first time. Now you're gonna pass the exam on your first take because everything I just told you right now that I did that let me fail it 5 times, you're not gonna do it. It's as simple as that. So what I just told you, flip it, don't do that, do the opposite, and that's how you're gonna pass. I'm just messing with you. At the same time, I'm not messing with you because literally if you just flip what I told you right now, it's gonna help you have a big advantage to pass the exam. Now my plans are this. I really wanna tell you all how to pass this exam, but the problem is right now I'm like running all around back and forth, back and forth. I wanna actually make a video sitting down, talking to you all point by point, explaining the things you can do to make sure you pass it on your first try. So this video, the advice I'm giving you is don't do what I did, and then I'm gonna make a separate video in full detail, and I promise you after that video you are going to pass it your first time if you haven't taken it yet. I know the ways now because I actually went through it so many times, so I'm gonna know how to tell you what you should do, shouldn't do, go in more depth and give you more insight so you can be more confident as you go. I know people get so nervous and so scared taking the exam for the first time, so hopefully I'm gonna make it a lot easier for you. So look forward to the next video, which is gonna be a breakdown on what you can do so the first time you can pass that exam. Anyways guys, that's a wrap for the video. We are now done. So if you enjoyed this video, you got value from it, you feel like you benefited from it, you got inspired and motivated and excited to now pass your exam and go out there and make it happen, please don't forget to hit that like button. It motivates us to make more content like this, and most importantly, if you haven't already, Monday and Thursday every week at 6:30 p.m. CST we upload real estate related content. So if you like this one, you're definitely gonna like the next ones, so make sure you click that subscribe button. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video on Monday, and I'm out.